Picture this scenario, my friend. It's the 21st century. Everyone's driving an electric car, and those cars don't even look all gay. We're eating bugs of the high protein value, and none of us own a single thing in our life except the elites, and we are happy and content about our perfect lives. It is a utopia built for us. No wars, no nothing. But yet, even in this postmodern era of innovation and progress and happiness, we still have a one question unanswered. Why the hell do I need to be online always to play a single player game? This question has been a modern mystery, if you will, an unanswered enigma throughout time, and a lot of people do not understand this. Yet, the answer is right in front of you. It has always been visible, so let me just lay it out for you. I'm sorry, but if the game is not online and always doesn't need to be online, how the hell do you think that they're gonna sell microtransactions to you? Have you ever thought about that? No, you haven't, because you are a greedy man. That company needs to milk you for everything you have. And the easiest way to milk you for everything you have is, obviously, to make the game bad and sell you the solution. It's a patented EA move. It's a patented Ubisoft move. It's a patented Blizzard move. These companies obviously will soon start war over who actually invented this ginormous big dick play. Look around you. Why pay Steam a hefty chunk of money if you can make your own type of Steam where you only sell your games? And if you have a well-known franchise, for example, the Fallout series, a Blizzard with World of Warcraft, EA with things like FIFA, GTA, and whatnot, it's just a free money printer at this point. They're all in one place, and do you think those companies care about the fact that you need to download 20 different game launchers so you can play all the games you maybe want to play for a 1 hour in a month? No, they don't. They just care about the fact that they can shove their advertisements about their best deals possible directly in your face in your feed. Have you seen the Blizzard launcher? There's every time there's some kind of new majestic deal. Ooh, buy this, buy that. Ooh, buy this game. Ooh, renew this. Ooh, there's some kind of great deal happening, so don't miss out on it. How much do you think companies gain by doing this? A lot. And absolutely every company is slowly going to transition where they have their own launchers for games. The big companies are going to 100% do this. Look at Riot Games. They had previously only League of Legends. Now their League of Legends launcher is semi-ish, almost the exact same deal as Blizzard or Bethesda.net launcher. Those things are going to stay. And if the game is not if the game is playable offline, that means it has no need for a launcher like that. And if a game does not need a launcher for that, well, then you might not consider buying the new horse armor for Skyrim or the 52nd iteration of Skyrim for the 52nd anniversary of the 51st iteration of Skyrim. God, Bethesda's really good at selling Skyrim to people over and over and over and over again. I can't even say as many times over as I want because I'll die of old age before I finish it. We are currently talking about gaming, arguably a market better in predatory practices than gambling itself. How many times have we heard this story before? Some people do not have the necessary time to grind out the levels, grind out the materials, or do the things to lead to the results. So we are just offering those people who do not have enough time on their hands a way to acquire it without contributing enough time. I'm talking about loot boxes, buying power, and all of that jazz. Oh yes, this is a story as old as almost gaming itself. The only reason it didn't exist in the first games was because the internet was a young place and it wasn't that advanced. But the moment something gets advanced enough, it's instantaneously gonna be used to milk that sweet, sweet money. And let's face it, as social rejects that gamers are in a huge, vast amounts, well, you're not gonna spend your paycheck honestly on anything better than horse armor. Let's be real. You can simp for a girl if you want, but that horse armor is not leaving you anytime soon if you pay the money for it. Oh yes. It truly is an interesting time to be alive when we have an ethical conundrum called, do I subscribe to an OnlyFans account or do I buy a loot box for a game I will not be playing in less than 24 hours? Now that is a modern day conundrum if you ask me. Going out and touching grass is obviously not a solution to the average gamer, so what other options do we have left? We can always QQ and cry about the fact that companies always have things that are of predatory nature in their launchers and that games are never offline anymore. Or, alternatively, actually don't know what alternatively we can do. We can pretty much just QQ on the forums and Reddits, because those places for some odd reason have power and, well, developers sometimes do listen to those spots, even though it usually turns out to be a bad idea. But hey, I am absolutely okay with sacrificing one of the 50 different deluxe editions of Skyrim to achieve our goals. But you do have to ask yourself, is it really even a smart idea to spend all that time to try make the game industry or a specific big company of gaming better? At the end of the day, every gaming company is gonna tell you, no, we are not gonna include microtransactions, no, we are not gonna include pay to win. And after a month or two passes, if the revenue is down, they slap those things like intended and instantaneously. We already have examples of this. EA's one of the newest games, Marvel's Avengers, if I'm not mistaken, they promise no pay-to-win strategies, a couple of months past, revenue is down, slap that bad boy in, let's make some money. People call them out because they made public promises that will never happen. What did they do? They used the South Park approach of sorry, and well, they kind of remove it, but the money has been already made. They're gonna probably forget about that promise again in a month, so they can do it just again. You are never safe from this. Absolutely everything gets thrown out the window when it is the talk of making profit and more money. You know the Disney's newest movie, The Eternals or whatever it's called? Well, it's not affordable in some countries because of the same sex kiss and things like that. Guess what? It doesn't matter, does Disney make the biggest box office hit or do they make the smallest box office hit? In either case scenario, they will still understand at the end of the day that, hey, if they threw morals out the window, they would have made more money regardless. And that is the same situation that we are in gaming. The more morals you throw out of the window, the more you will earn in the long term. And that's the golden rule here.